Sabi ko, we're going to discuss continuous drying today. So, sa previous lesson natin, yung dinidiscuss natin puro batch drying. And then, basically, we're calculating the amount of time needed for batch drying. So, since we're going to calculate problems sa continuous drying, so expect nyo na we're going to calculate the amount of air, the flow rate of air. Kasi kung minsan meron pang heating na nangyayari sa air. So, the kilowatts or the heat amount needed to be added to air para ma-attain niya yung temperature. Yung mga ganun. Even the kasi 'di ba unit operation to. Even the rate of the raw material, the rate of the product. So makikita niyo naman, we have a situational problem. We're going to solve a situational problem. So pag sinabi situational problem, as I previously explained, nasabi ko na naman ata sa inyo, generally ano siya, parang isang problem tapos several multiple choice questions, So currently ang ginagawa nila 3, pero ito yung mga lumang board exam, as you will see, umaabot sila ng 8, So pag halimbawa nadali kayo ng isang question na 8 multiple choice, 'di ba? Usually ang isang araw 100 multiple choice questions, Tapos wala kayong background, medyo mahihirapan kayong makahabol, Anyway, sa ganun yung idea. Kaya I try to introduce as much as possible isang problem for each type of an equipment. Let me share the PowerPoint. So reviewin muna natin yung mga yung mga concepts, yung mga formula before we proceed to the problem. Dali lang. Na-discuss ko na naman to sa inyo itong mga equation na to. Pero tingnan lang natin ulit. Okay. Actually, you will observe that the equation used in this topic, sa continuous drying is similar dun sa mga equation natin sa cooling tower. Kasi ang cooling tower ay humidification, Tapos ang drying naman ay dehumidification. Kaya magkabaliktad lang sila. So, yung mga formula na ginagamit sa cooling tower at saka sa continuous drying, halos parehas lang. Okay? So first is humidity. Let's review humidity. So humidity is defined as kilogram of water per kilogram of dry air, So ang ating equation dito is pH2O divided by P minus pH2O. Yung pH2O is the vapor pressure of water in the air, Tapos yung P naman, that's the total pressure of air. So basically yung pH2O divided by P minus pH2O, ano yun? Parang number of moles of water divided by number of moles of dry air. Tandaan nyo pa? So that's why pag minultiply natin ng 18 divided by 29, you're going to get kilogram of water per kilogram of dry air. I hope you get that. I hope you get that. So tanong lang kayo pag meron pa. And then this is the definition of percent relative humidity. So sinasabi ko naman sa inyo, hindi naman masyadong mahalaga yung yung Nakay-Jean Coplis na HP, yung percent humidity at saka yung HP percent humidity. Hindi masyadong ginagamit 'yon. So ang madalas yung percent relative humidity. And then ang definition ng percent relative humidity is 100% times pH2O, this is the actual vapor pressure of water in air, divided by P star H2O. P star H2O is the saturated vapor pressure of water in air. So basically, itong P star H2O, ito yung nakukuha sa steam table, So, yun, may konting issue sa steam table, sa handbook. 8 edition onwards. So most probably, hindi ko pa nakikita yung sa 9th. Most probably may issue din yan. Ano? Kasi ang ginagamit ng examiner, yung current set of examiner natin, sina Sir Mijares, 7th edition. Yung 7th edition at saka yung 7th edition ng Banes, parehas yung steam table nila. Siguro parehas ng reference. Ano? So kaya nag-iiba-iba yung answer. Kung minsan gumigit na siya doon sa dalawang choices. So pag halimbawa ang gamit yung libro ay 8th edition onwards, halimbawa 9th edition, ang ina-advise gumamit na lang kayo ng equation. Ano? Merong equation na pinapagan. Pero sa atin ngayon, ano lang muna tayo, Banes yung gagamitin natin steam table. So anyway, tandaan nyo lamang, percent relative humidity is 100 times pH2O divided by P star H2O. Review na lang naman itong mga concepts na to. Ano? And then, of course, gagamit din tayo sa pagsosolve ng problem ng psychrometric chart. The other name for this is Gross-Benor chart. So, ginagamit ang psychrometric chart specifically pag merong given na wet bulb temperature. No? Yun, wala kayong ibang paraan pag ang given na wet bulb temperature to find the humidity but to use the psychrometric chart. So, basically, ilocate nyo lang yung wet bulb temperature right here. Tapos meron yung wet bulb line, no, yung slanted line. Tapos just locate the dry bulb temperature, the actual temperature of air. Yung intersection ng dalawa will give you the humidity. Ito yun yung pinakamahalaga dito. Ano? And then another thing, sa solve nating problem, meron tayong mga relative humidity curve. So gagamitin din natin tong relative humidity curve mamaya, no? So pag kasi merong cooling at saka heating process, generally hindi nagbabago ang humidity. No? Whenever you cool air at kaya you heat air, hindi nagbabago ang humidity. Sa drying kasi generally hini-heat yung air. So constant lang yung ano nun, constant lang yung humidity niya. So you can easily determine the relative humidity of heated air using a horizontal line. So horizontal line lang yan, ano, kung alam niyo yung humidity. Na-imagine niyo ba? Parang you have several relative humidity curves, tapos it moves from one temperature to another. So you just draw a horizontal line and then you will find the new relative humidity of the air upon heating. Ano? Anyway, makikita niyo naman mamaya. Ito yung ating Gross-Benor chart. So basically itong mga curves na to, these are the relative humidity curves. Ano? So halimbawa yung nasa right sa y-axis, that's the humidity. So just draw a horizontal line and you will find the new. Kasi di ba, syempre pag heating, dito yung highest temperature, ano? So you move from left to right. And then babasahin nyo lang kung saan tumapat na na relative humidity. So paki-check nyo na lang, medyo nakakaduling talaga yan, ano? Meron yang memes. Meron yang memes sa no? Merong memes yan sa Facebook. Kung paano tayo magbasa ng mga thermodynamic table, ano? Medyo challenging talaga kasi maliliit. Yung mga BS math, yung dati mga co-faculty ko dati sa MCL, nakikita nila yung ginagawan ko ng gagamit ko to sa sa paint, no? Sabi nila, ano ba naman yun? Yung mga chart nyo, nakakaduling, patong-patong na linya. Anyway, sana yan lang naman yun kasi. And then you need to memorize, no? That's the reality. You need to memorize the humid heat equation. So merong English, tapos merong SI. This is the SI, ano? So I also already pointed out, itong 1.005 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin, yan yung humid heat. Yan yung humid heat ng ng dry air, no? In kilojoules per kilogram per Kelvin. Tapos yung 1.88, yan yung humid heat ng water vapor. Kaya minumultiply siya ng humidity. So yung humidity, ang unit niyan kilojoules kilogram water per kilogram dry air. So magka-cancel out yung kilogram water kasi nga water vapor to, no? And then matitira na lang kilojoules per kilogram dry air per Kelvin. Yung kilogram dito, this is kilogram dry air. Ano? It's quite important that you remember that this is kilogram dry air. Yun, kahit yung mga yung iba lagi nilang na ano, nagkakamali sila na itong kilogram dito sa CS ay palagi naiisip nila kilogram ano yan, kilogram air. It's not kilogram air, it's always kilogram dry air. Tandaan niyo yan ha. And then sa English is 0.24 kasi 'di ba this is BTU ano? This is BTU per pound mass per Rankine. So 0.24 plus 0.45 times humidity. Okay, any question regarding CS? This is a specific heat ano of the air, of the dry air. No, of the air pala, sorry, of the air. Pero yung unit niya, kilojoules per kilogram dry air. Pero this is the specific heat of the air. Kasi general ang mangyayari naman diyan, ang given nyo, ang makakalculate nyo naman diyan is kilogram dry air per hour. Yun yung i-multiply nyo dito when you use the MCS delta T equation ano, to calculate Q dot. Dapat ang i-multiply nyo diyan kilogram dry air per hour or kilogram dry air per second. Ganun. Anyway, makikita niyo naman mamaya. And then finally, the humid volume. Medyo may kahabaan yung mga equation, pero sabi ko naman sa inyo, you really need to remember this. Palaging merong humidification, dehumidification, drying, cooling tower problem sa board exam. No? So, if you want to survive, if you want to pass the board exam, kailangan master nyo to. Ano? So, medyo challenging kasi mahaba. Pero kung logical naman kasi sa inyo yung dating, madali lang yung i-memorize. Yung 22.415, yung 22.415 is, ano yan? That's cubic meter per kilogram mole. Ano? Kita yung pen. Sandali lang. Ay, wala ba dyan yung pen?
Ha?
Yung pen, yung black, wala dyan.
Hindi pa.
Para tablet. Yung pang ano, graphic tablet. Okay. So, actually, mention ko na rin naman to sa inyo. Ano, itong 22.415, it's the same as the 22.4 liter per mole, no? So kaya nga lang ito ang unit niya ay dali lang hindi ata nakasaksak. Saksak yung graphic tablet, saksak ka lang sa inyo. Okay. This one, this 22.415, ang unit nito is cubic meter per kilogram mole. No? So ito yung volume ng ideal gas, di ba? Pwede rin ito sa air. Tapos ito, this is the temperature factor. Di ba na-imagine nyo naman, pag uminit, mag-i-expand ang gas. Pag lumamig, mako-compress, liliit yung volume niya. No? So that's why you have this T divided by 273. Ano to? Ang tawag dito is temperature factor. Hemel-Blow yung technique na to. Ano? So wala tayong pressure factor kasi we are assuming na palaging 1 atmosphere lang po. This is only valid for 1 atmosphere. Kasi di ba STP to, ano? Itong 22.415. STP yan, standard temperature pressure. Okay? Do you get this one? This is the temperature factor. And then this one, this is the number of kilogram mole. Ano? Kilogram mole, this term, this is kilogram mole per kilogram dry air. Okay? So, basically, pag minultiply nyo itong factor na to, magka-cancel out yung kilogram mole. Tapos, ang magiging unit ng VH, ng humid volume, ay cubic meter per kilogram dry air. So that's why you have 1 divided by 29. 29 is the molar mass of air, di ba? Na-assume natin. Tapos this one is humidity. Di ba kilogram water to? Divided by 18. Anyway, so I hope you get the logic of this equation. Yun naman 359 dito, ganun din, this is cubic feet per pound mole. And then ganun din yung logic. Ito Rankine lang to. Actually, you can use T over 273 right here. Wala namang As long as the temperature is in Kelvin. Dito naman, this is supposed to be in Rankine. Yung T dito, syempre, degrees Fahrenheit plus 460. Huwag niyo itong kakalimutan. Hindi kayo mag-a-add ng 492, ha? Kasi ito yung conversion ng degrees Fahrenheit to Rankine. Okay, do you have any question regarding humid volume? So we're going to use these equations sa pagsosolve ng continuous drying problem. Okay, so this is the problem. A continuous dryer is designed to produce 20,000 kilogram of product containing 5% water in a 24-hour period. The product enters the dryer with 35% water. The air used for drying has an inlet temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a relative humidity of 45%. It is preheated to 55 degrees Celsius before it is fed to the dryer. The air leaves the dryer fully saturated or full saturated at 32 degrees Celsius. So the first question is, what is the mass flow rate of dry 0% solid? So basically, the first question is asking you to calculate the bone dry solid in kilograms per hour. Look at the choices. All of them are in kilogram per hour. So actually, you can easily solve the number one question just using your common sense. Common sense lang yan. Diba? Kasi basically for number one, ito yung product nyo. Tapos tinatanong lamang yung amount ng bone dry dito. Basically makikita nyo sa given, you have 20,000 kilogram of product, for every 24 hours. Yan. Pero ang tinatanong nila yung bone dry solid. So how do you get the bone dry solid? So i-multiply lamang kayo ng i-multiply nyo lamang ito ng conversion factor. So you need the moisture content, So ang moisture content natin is 5%. Okay, so basically paano ba 'yon? 'Di ba ang default nito ng moisture content wet basis, So basically pwede namang multiply niyo lang ba ng 0.95, pwedeng gano'n, 'di ba? So another way is pwede yung multiply lang ng 0.95 kung gusto niyo naman kasi 'di ba if you have 5% water, ibig sabihin niyan meron kayong 5 kilogram. For every 5 kilogram of water, meron kasama yung 95 kilogram ng bone dry solid. Pwede rin ganito, Pero as you can see, syempre ang pinaka-common sense ng times 0.95 lang. Di ba? O kaya, syempre, sinasabi ko, the other solution is 20,000 divided by 24 times, kasi gusto natin yung bone dry solid, so times 95 divided by 100. Anyway, this is just the same. This is kilogram BDS, tapos this is kilogram product. So ang nangyayari dito, magka-cancel lang yung kilogram product. Ganun, This two solution will give the same answer. Ilan? Anong letter? So 20,000 divided by 24 times 0.95. Kung minsan yun yung mine-measure ng board exam, yung marunong kayong mag-analyze ng problem, kaya yung kapain kahit hindi walang formula. What's the answer? Letter? Get the 792. Be able to get 792. Yep, very good, letter A. By the way, ang schedule ng finals natin is 4, 5, 6, and 8. 7 kasi is Sunday. So the finals will start on a Thursday and end on a Monday. So I decided that we'll have our final exam on the Monday, on the 8th. Tapos yung class R natin, di ba? Pag Monday, tayo? 8 8:30 to 10, tapos 10 to 11:30. Ano, hanggang 8:30 to 11:30. So 3 hours sa 8. Yung November 1 kasi, next week, is Monday. So wala tayong klase nun kasi holiday on November 1. Tapos yung yung Wednesday, rest day siya. Pwede rin tayong mag-meet. Pero pag natapos natin to, hindi na tayo mag-meet sa pag na-solve natin itong problem na to, hindi na tayo mag-meet sa Wednesday. So diretso na kayo ng exam sa Monday, sa November 8. Pero i-announce ko rin naman sa BBL. Ano? Any concern regarding that announcement?
Sir, hanggang saan po covered yung finals?
Cover to cover. Kasi di ba 30% from, pero syempre the bulk is dito naman yung bulk sa sa humidifier, sa cooling tower at saka sa dryer. Konti lang naman yung sa previous. Baka nga hindi na ako maglagay. So kasi 30% siya eh. So I need to place some previous topic questions. Okay? Di ba nakalagay pa rin dun sa Pero I will ask Sir Jess kung pwede bang gawin ko na lang na pare-parehas yung yung tatlong exam para 2020 para na lang. I will announce it na lang later, no? Para mas madali sa inyo, konti na lang yung aaralin. Madami naman tayong na-discuss dito. So in the moment, parang mas gusto ko na limited na lang nga talaga sa cooling tower at saka sa drying yung ating finals. Pero ang consequence nun, gagawin na lang natin 2020, ha? Agree kayo? Or you want the final exam na mas malaki pa rin? Kasi pag mas malaki, cover to cover yun. Oo nga. Agree naman si Gio. So ganoon na lang, currently ang gagawin natin 2020 na lang, tapos cooling tower na lang at saka dry. Okay, so we leave it at that. Kung merong announce ko na lang sa MCL kung merong changes. Okay, so let's go to number 2. What is the feed rate of the wet solid 35% moisture to the dryer? So basically ganun din to. Now that we have the amount of the bone dry solid is the tie element. So kumbaga, pag sinabi yung tie element, yun yung amount ng material na hindi nagbabago. Hindi, kung ano yung initial niya, yun din yung final niya, di ba? Na-imagine nyo? Yung bone dry solid, kasi drying to eh. So, whatever happens to drying, kahit na ilang percent pa yung ma-evaporate nating water, yung bone dry solid sa initial at final parehas lang. No? So, ang tawag doon tie element. So, ang tie element natin yung bone dry solid. So, we're going to use the bone dry solid to calculate the feed rate of the wet solid of the raw material. Okay, so gagamitin natin yung 792 kg per hour. Let me clear the So 792, gamitin natin yung 792. I'm trying to solve number 2. So, ganun ulit ito, conversion din lamang, kilogram per hour. This is kilogram of bone dry solid, per hour. So, kailangan natin yung raw mat. So, sabi ng problem, 35% yung water, wet basis. So, ibig sabihin ng 35% na water, you have 35 kilogram water plus 65 kilogram bone dry solid. No? So, basically, ang gagawin nyo lang dito, i-divide nyo lamang ng 65 kilogram bone dry solid. Tapos, multiply nyo lang siya ng ilan? Gusto natin yung total raw material. Are you going to multiply this by 35 or by 100 or by 65? Siyempre by 100. Di ba? Kasi kailangan natin yung kilogram ng raw mats. Raw mats is the feed of the feed. Or feed. Question? So magka-cancel to. So you will have the answer for number 2. So what's your answer? Actually, sabi ko rin naman sa inyo, lang naman yun, common sense din lang yan. Di ba? Nasa sense naman, i-divide nyo lang naman siya ng 0.65. Tama ba? Pero kung hindi nyo ma-sense, you better use this technique. Conversion factor. Mas yan. Mas common sense yan. No? So I'm getting 1218. Kuha nyo? 1218, letter B. Yup, very good Paolo, very good Gio. Ano, letter B, 1218. Ayan. Okay, let's proceed to number 3. Let me clear first the end. Number 3. What is the rate of removal of water from the wet solid in the dryer? So how do you find number 3? Basically, ano lang naman to. Kasi pag drying, 'di ba water yung natatanggal. So yung rate lang nung nung raw material nyo or nung feed minus yung rate nung product, that will give you the amount of water. No? So halimbawa kasi 'di ba ito yung ano natin, ito yung feed natin, no? Tapos yung product natin itong 20,000 for every 24 hours. So yung difference lang niyan, this will give you the answer for number 3. Tama? So number 3, it's just simply 20,000. Okay? So kilogram divided by 24 hours minus 1218. Okay? This is also kilogram per hour. So ilan yung lumalabas na na rate ng water. Na-imagine nyo ba? That's why you really need to imagine things. Kasi di ba ang drying, feed, and then the product. This is drying, ano? So, natatanggal lang yung water. So pag nag-ano kayo, if you wanted to solve water, pwede kayo mag-overall mass balance lang, di ba? So pag nag-overall mass balance lang kayo, it would be F is equals to water plus P. So in short, water is just simply equal to F minus P. Ganun lang naman, no? So yung iba kasi, ako, mas nauuna ko itong naiisip na yung product, i-minus ko lamang yung feed, water na yon. Yung iba, kailangan talaga silang dumaan dito bago nila maisip yung formula. So, depende sa inyo kung paano nagwo-work yung ano nyo, yung utak nyo. No? Question? So, if you're going to solve this, 20,000 divided by 24 minus 1218, you're going to get syempre, mas malaki pala yung feed. Baliktad, ano? Gawin ko na lang itong absolute value para maging positive. Pero that will give you the same answer, no? So, anong nakuha niyong sagot? Siyempre, ayun, F minus P, ano? Yep, letter A, Paolo. Very good. Gio, very good. Ito, ano? 385 euro. It's supposed to be, it should be ano, 1218, no, minus 20,000 kasi ito yung product, 20,000 divided by 24. As you can see, maraming questions sa board exam na ano lang, common sense lang. Any question? Of course, meron din talagang mga technical questions. Ano, katulad ng susunod. So the susunod is, what is the moisture content of the air entering the dryer? So if you're going to take a look at the choice, the unit is kilogram water per kilogram dry air. So what is this? What is kilogram water per kilogram dry air? Ano yan, ano, Christiana? Ano tawag mo dyan? Anong quantity na yung unit niya, kilogram water per kilogram dry air? Ano yan? What do you call that? Yung?
Sir, yung rate po?
What is kilogram?
Rate of humidity. Rate of humidity po, sir.
Humidity, ano? That's humidity. So humidity yung hinahanap natin, ano? Tapos anong formula natin ng humidity? H is equals to 18 over 29 times pH2O divided by P minus pH2O. Okay, so pag walang given na operating pressure, ano ang default? Palaging, what do you think is the default pressure? Operating pressure. Yung P, ano palagi? Pag walang given, tulad dito, walang given sa problem. What's the default? Siyempre, ano Miss Yap? Angelica, anong default pressure? Anong P? Pag walang given, anong rule of thumb? Are you going to assume 2 atmosphere? Angelica? Dito ba itong mga to? Dito ka ba, Angelica? Yep, 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere yung ano, ito itong P. Okay, so sabi sa problem, the air enters the dryer at 20 degrees Celsius. Ilang minutes pa ba? Minutes pa na. So the air entered the dryer at 20 degrees Celsius. Yung question number 4 is what is the moisture content of the air entering the dryer? So yung feed air talaga, ano? So sabi sa problem, the air used for drying has an inlet temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a relative humidity of 45%. So syempre, ang relative humidity, di ba ang relative humidity P over pH2O divided by P star H2O. So gagamit kayo ng steam table, tapos kukunin yung saturated pressure doon ng air at 20 degrees Celsius, tapos i-multiply nyo yun ng 0.45. Imagine nyo? Kasi di ba ang percent relative humidity ay pH2O divided by P star H2O. So para makuha nyo itong pH2O, gagamit kayo ng steam table and then find P star H2O. Ano? Ganun. Okay, imagine nyo naman. So, if you're going to use the steam table, the Van-Ness steam table, and then try to find P star H2O at 20 degrees Celsius, you're supposed to get, to memorize it, 2.337 kilopascal. No? So, at 20 degrees Celsius, pH2O star is 2.337 kilopascal. This is from Van-Ness steam table. Ano? So, multiply this by 0.45. So, pH2O is 0.45 times 2.337 kilopascal. Kita nyo ba? So, you're supposed to get pH2O is equals to, ilan yun? 0.45 times 2.337. You're supposed to get 1.05165. Ano? 1.05. 1.05165. This is in kilopascal. So substitute natin dito. 18 divided by 29 times 1.05165. What is 1 atmosphere in kilopascal? Dapat memorize niyo yan. Ilan, Lian? 1 atmosphere in kilopascal. 101.325. No? Tama? Muli yan? Yep, very good pa. Dapat memorize niyo yan. Tapos minus 1.05165. Okay? So, anong sagot sa number 4? Anong letter? Pag naputo lang ano natin, lipat tayo 3 minutes na lang. I will share another Zoom link. 1.05165 divided by 101.325 minus 1.05165. So, anong letter yung sagot? 0.00 letter. Okay, very good, Gio. Letter D. Carla Jane Dadsan. Sino si Carla? Very good. You have a visitor. Okay, this is 0.0065. I think I'm going to share another Zoom link na lang to solve the numbers 5 to 18 kasi baka biglang mabitin lang tayo. So, hintayin na lang kayo ng bagong link and then connect sa bagong Zoom link.